us. That's what this scripture is saying. Come and rest with us. We're in rest right now. We may catch hell. We got to work jobs, bro. We got a 9 to 5, but on our 9 to 5, we're wise, man. We might catch hell, but we take that hell, but we know the end of this man. This man is getting ready to be dealt with. Like the brothers going into the coming of the Lord, man, that's a day that's gonna be, man, it's gonna go down in what? Infamy, man. That's why I said we ain't even gonna speak about Egypt no more. Like how we say, oh, the Red Sea, Moses, that's gonna be a thing of the past, man. This thing right here, what's gonna happen, man, it's gonna set the bar for the whole world not to fuck up. The Lord is going to show you, do not mess up. This is what happens to you. America Holy is going to be destroyed, man. It's going to be a giant monument to not fucking up. We're going to take our kids, be like, come on, we're going to go on a special field trip. When you see it, it's going to be a solemn thing going to come on you, man. To know that 5,000, 5,000 square miles, I think? 4,000 square miles is going to be eviscerated, man. This right here is gonna cause that.
Egypt, Rome, those are perfect examples that no earthly empire can last forever.
Hey, this dude, hey, you be watching GMS.
For you, this is Romans 10:14.
Okay.
For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these things, for these, having not the law, are a law to themselves. So you say things naturally that show that you're a Israelite. Before hearing that you were a Israelite, you kind of had that spirit within you that kind of showed, kind of shined on your face. How you're talking and how a man speaks shows whether or not it's true. You being of the world, some of the things you're saying shows you're an Israelite off top.
See, before I got this job, I worked 16 years as a cashier. I saw all kinds of people. I see how they think. I see how they act.
It's bitter. It's like when you say it like itch,
we're going into the description of
bitter. Like you're like, fuck me.
This is Daniel 9, verse 10. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and beheld a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
You know that baby every time we walk to the stadium, that's the spirit.
All right, man.
We have to be able to see.
You being John 7:38.
Our main spot be
on me,
as
the scripture has said, out of his belly flow rivers of living water.
When we come down, we were going to get real high. Most of the time,
headquarters, I'm at the ground. I found on the ground. That's how the Lord looked for it. Like the brother said, that right? Because, hey, what I was getting ready to happen, you ever heard of the market of beast? You know what that is?
I know if you don't have it, you cannot buy, sell, or trade.
Okay, so what you think it is? This opposite. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a novice at this.
I'm not trying to put you on spot, bro.
Great way to say it.
That's humbleness.
Man.
I appreciate that answer. Yeah. This chip right here, that's the new wave of the future right there, man. You ever heard of the
You're talking about the chip in your palm? That's what I suspected it was.
Yep. That's the mark of the beast, man, because hey, sooner or later, everybody on the planet Earth, to some degree, is going to be required to have that shit. He told me. It's going to be required to have that shit, man. Because this is the thing they want to do away with cash. Alright? Walk it up. Your dad, what is that? He just walked right here. Tell that people, he said your dad's an outlaw.
This is
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Zephaniah 1:11. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off.
Alright, and Maktesh was like basically like America, so to speak. Because America deals with imports, like trade, Detroit. Like you ever heard of world trade? Basically that's what Maktesh is, the modern day world trade.
So is you basically say cash money will be rendered worthless?
Yep. Because you ever heard of something called cryptocurrency?
Yeah, like Bitcoin?
Yep. There you go. That's pretty much like what they're converting over to. Not necessarily the Bitcoin, but they're using the algorithm of Bitcoin. Because they want to get everybody in the mindset of not using tangible cash. Because they want ultimate control. So sooner or later, those brothers up here, we're going to have to walk away from our jobs. You know, because, hey, the Lord said if we get that chip in us, he's going to destroy us. You know, and that's one thing. If you got the spirit of the Lord on you, you don't want to take that chip, man.
And so they shall be placed in torture.
presence of the Lamb and the holy angels, man. Because like the brother said, man, they coming back. The Lord is coming back to lay this place desolate. The scriptures tell you that the Lord is a man of war. Hey, the Lord is going to come back and destroy this place, man, real soon. Look in the news. World War III rumors all over the place. You got a trade war going on right now. The price of goods are going up. China is basically taking their reserves out of America's dollar. Everything is going to go up. Jobs are going overseas now. So the prophecies are coming to pass, man. You know.
Russia, they've already developed a missile capable of circumnavigating missile defense.
Hey man, I just did a video on that, bro. Russia pretty much just showed they pretty much let it hang on them, man. That's what that was, bro. You know, because it's actually, and it's noticed the time frame because Trump just went over to Russia. He just met with Putin. So after Trump left, Putin said, look, they talked about it, right? And it sounds like sci-fi weaponry. We were just speaking. They have a missile, the Sarmat, and then there's a missile that runs. It's like a Tomahawk missile that runs off nuclear fuel. So it can literally go around the earth and just float around for months. Months, and just not hit anything. I'm talking a nuclear tip missile could just be floating around, chilling. And until it goes, and they got torpedoes, they got a laser guided, laser destroying like
multiple warheads.
Man, the Sarmat, it's called Satan 2. The Sarmat, the Sarmat is actually, man, it's as long, it's from about right there all the way over to that light pole, man, maybe even further, man. And the tons on it, the megatons. Bro, it's gonna shake 20 warheads, man. You know what 20 warheads will do?
When he did a tech demo, he had like a big screen behind him. It depicted the missile hitting Mar-a-Lago, Trump's golf course.
Yeah. Hey,
so
you know, Russia, the symbolism of Russia, the animal, you know what it is?
The bear?
A bear has what? Great defense. It's hard to really attack a bear because he's swift.
And the bear is very defensive.
Yeah.
Very territorial.
So Russia, the best offense is defense. Everybody know that if you play ball.
In
right?
America's, what's the sign of America?
The eagle.
Yeah, I don't know. You watch videos. You watch it. You ever seen the brothers out here teach the word?
I have a twin brother. He spoke of you guys before.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, yeah.
So
like,
Russia got them. They got super hackers, man. When the thing go down, they gonna be able to shut all the basically all the defense systems down over here anyway. You know what I mean? It's gonna get shut down. Cell phones, all that shit ain't gonna work.
It's like an EMP,
Electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah, because hey, the scriptures tell you like in ancient Egypt, the Lord said He's gonna smite the earth like He did with Egypt. We already proved that America is Egypt, so hey, you're gonna have a grid blackout because they're already talking about detonated EMP, electromagnetic pulse. All right, that's gonna shut everything down. Cars are gonna shut down. Phones are gonna shut down. It's not gonna be any type of signal.
Anything that gets shut down that's turned on when the burst happens, it'll like a cell phone. The EMP burst,
it'll fry the circuits.
It'll fry the circuit, and this will never turn on ever again.
Yep. And now they're trying to create they already have planes that's basically EMP proof. You know, they got planes that's EMP proof because they know. Like they're gonna try to blame it on Russia or North Korea, but America's gonna do it to be justified rolling on the citizens.
And most modern vehicles have chips in them too, so ain't shit moving.
And if you ever see, actually, they know it's gonna happen because the majority of the nuclear arsenal is ran off analog. Yep. Like if you ever see the arsenal when they launch it off, it looks like old technology because it's ran off analog. They know that they can't fry them circuits. That's why they never upgrade into that so-called. Because if they know if that happens, the EMP happens, all the circuitry is done. So everything is analog. Only ones that's gonna run is the analog cars, them old like about what year?
You're gonna buy that 69
I think all the way up to like about 83. That's when they started like.
Everything got that is shut down.
You fuck.
They're really showing you all this in all these movies. You see that new movie Upgrade? They showed you that in that movie with the cars and stuff. That's what they're going to. Because everything's gonna operate off that chip. That thing he had in the back of his neck, that was a mark difference.
All of my West, they ride old school. You got 64.
You
got a 64.
I've
You got that 6.4. You good?
You saw that Purge?
I've seen the first 3 purges.
You see the last one that came out?
The first purge. I think that was his title, the first purge. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, you gonna trip when you see
this
that.
This is the book of Exodus 10, and I'm gonna start at 21. It says here, and the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand towards heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. That's coming back here.
You're talking about what's gonna go down here.
Yeah, matter of fact, can somebody give me that in 2 Ezra when it says you should smite Egypt with crazy before? because it's one of the plagues that's gonna come in America is darkness. Because hey, they gave the Americans 15 and what, like
15 and like 12.
12, yep. Because they gave America's grid infrastructure, they gave it a D. It's a D. The grid is vulnerable, man. One EMP supposed to shut this whole country down. Everything is already overly charged anyway. All right. You got it. Go ahead.
The second Measures 15 and 10 it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt,"
which is America right now, because our people are totally.
Those FEMA camps.
There you go. Hey,
I know about the FEMA camps.
Walmart.
He on top of it. He on top of it.
You're better than the average person, but they have no idea the
Yeah.
shit that's really about to go down. You know, because pretty much they don't have the knowledge,
mindset
you know?
to hear it. They don't have the ability to retain it, because it's just like the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah. It says that this word is dreadful to them. They don't want anything that's going to do away with their livelihood in America. But they ain't talking about Instagram, smoking weed, or committing adultery. They don't want to deal with it. You take away Instagram, these people go batshit crazy, man.
Yeah, I heard
Look,
the
let
millennials.
us suspend Instagram for a day and watch what these people are going to do.
Yeah,
Hey, you remember when they got the ballistic missile threat over there in Hawaii? And the bitch was on Instagram? Oh my God, what did we do? Bugging out. She's going to Instagram for answers, man. When you gotta,
they're putting them up in kids in sewers, man.
That's jacked
Yeah,
up.
the father was putting his son, like, you ain't gonna see him again, was saying goodbye and put a kid in the sewer, man.
like. And wait, and you know, show you how stupid it is, man. How they're not prepared for it, because back in the day they used to have what you call nuclear fallout drills in school.
Yeah, hiding under the desk.
What the hell is hiding under a desk gonna do? When you got a warhead, Satan 2 that's gonna come and hit America.
Man, radiation can penetrate that shit.
Look, the flash alone is gonna kill you. The flash, look, this guy went back to World War II. He said when they donated an atom bomb, he said that the flash afar off was so it was so bright. He saw his skeleton, he saw through his hand, man. His skeletal picture through his hand.
X-rays and shit.
He was hundreds of miles away from the flash. Hundreds of miles away. Boom, flash, damn, they cooked him. So what the hell is hiding under the damn desk gonna do when you get hit with 200 million missiles, man?
And when that same guy, one of the guys said that there's guys that were blinded.
Yeah.
That was blinded to he was doing a documentary. He said when it happened, he was blinded today, man. He looked at the flash, man.
You know that the flash is so powerful. They were detonating that stuff in New Mexico or wherever. A blind woman from like 100 miles away, she was blind. And she said, "What's that like?" Yeah.
Hey, they showed you, like, you ever saw that movie, The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
That's when the government was basically testing those experiments on those people. It's the same concept, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 11, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before."
Now, hey, they got rivers turning into red. Oklahoma rivers are turning into red. Fish is washing up the shores. You got biblical mass locusts that they found over there in Russia.
Birds falling dead out of the sky.
Falling out of the sky, right? You got earthquakes, man. They're talking about the big one on the west coast. The one that's supposed to be like 9.7 degrees. That's going to hit the San Andreas Fault. The ring of fire being from over there to western Alaska all the way down to parts of Mexico. You've seen earthquakes in every place, tsunamis, wildfires. Like wildfires last year alone tops any year on record.
Hurricanes too.
Hurricanes, man. And we had what? Major volcanic eruptions in the month.
And those are volcanoes, Yellowstone Park. That's been to.
That's the same right there.
And they said the caldera, that is like it's like almost 100 miles. The actual caldera of it. So when it comes up, I mean, you ain't gonna be able to get nowhere from that. And it says the ash cloud will go all the way down there to like Missouri. You know, in Missouri, bro.
You don't know it. They say the whole place is acting up. It's not doing on a regular basis anymore.
No. That's what it was.
Maybe not all Facebook, but one of the geysers, it's acting, it's misbehaving. Because of the volcano underneath it.
Second passage, 16 to 16. Light as an arrow which is shot as a mighty archer, turneth not backward, even so the plague that shall descend upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days.
That's right, man. This is the mother saying, damn, what am I going to do this day? He said, his brother broke down. He said, it's the such thing as reincarnation. So we're living in the times that you're going to start seeing this. You're already seeing it playing out now. You know, you see everything. You already knew about the chip somewhere. You knew about, you know, who you are as a people. You know about the white man being the devil. You already have insights in these things, and you see Bible prophecies come to pass as we speak.
What about the massive amount of locusts I'm seeing?
And that's one of the plagues.
You think I don't know?
Yeah, that's one of the plagues.
I see there's so many. I'm like, that's not a bee. That's a locust. There's a massive amount of locusts in America.
You know what a cicada is? A cicada? Yeah, that's a locust. Remember they used to come out every 17 years or so? They're coming out every year.
You know
now.
it's weird that you said that because for some reason the word cicada has been popping up in my head for months.
I bet. Locusts.
It's like I'll be doing my job and I'll be thinking cicada.
A cicada
Why
is
am I
nothing but a
thinking of
locust.
cicadas?
They used to have they used to come out every 17 years or so, but the last couple of years, they've been quiet this year, but they've been coming out every year for the last couple of years.
You remember last week when we were prophesying to that dude out of prison? You know, it got heavy, and it was like it was broad daylight, and them locusts right there, they just started singing, man. It was like intensely loud.
The brother mentioned Egypt, and the locusts started going off.
Yeah, as soon as we said Egypt, the locusts like.
We were watching this video. We were like, oh, we had to play it back. As soon as the brother spoke about Egypt, the locusts went off in the trees right above us.
Is that what caused the day to become night? Was the locusts?
Well, what happened was because Moses had spiritual power. All right, I mean Moses had spiritual power, so he caused the Most High to pretty much put a cloak on the sun and the moon. So it caused it dark. So it was dark
during Ocean where our people were dwelling. The next dark is going to be the thermonuclear missile. When they hit, it's going to make everything dark.
Yep. So will Missouri be affected?
Hey, yeah, matter of fact, the nuclear missiles are here, man.
Actually, this is probably gonna be one of the first places to get hit.
It's right in the middle.
The heartland.
I thought it was going to be hard to get it over with the interceptor.
Hey, that's gonna fail. They ain't gonna be able to fend off all
The missile can go to outer space, hover right over Missouri, and just do a bullet drop right on it.
Because this is where the man's blessing is at. The sword is here in Missouri. They got the nuclear missiles here. This is smack there. Why would he have his nuclear missiles on the shore when it can be evaded?
Yeah, that's a very important.
Yeah, all the silos and stuff is in right here in the Midwest.
I've seen it personally.
We've seen it up close, and that's a cut to the Detroit. The brother used to see the missiles, man.
Export the garbage shits every single day.
In Missouri.
Yeah, they're big as fuck. They're big as a damn bus. They got like 5 of them shits locked on the one big ass car. You load that shit up in the B2, that's undetectable. Just drop that shit. Drop it. Real quick. Now this is now he said let me ask you about the darkness, right, in Egypt. Now this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 3. It says for a while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins. They were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. Now in ancient Egypt, they seen strange apparitions, man. They seen demons though. Now it says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. So everything that happened in Egypt is going to happen here, because this is Egypt. This is second address 15 verse 11. For I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
The Lord stretched our arm now. It's going to be martial law, right? Tradition among men, right? When the trucks stop running, people are going to start going crazy when they ain't no food. You're going to really see demons come out of people when there ain't no food, right?
With a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
He's going to smite America with the same plagues he smite Egypt. Right?
And will destroy all the land thereof.
He's going to destroy all this land, man. Like the brother said, it's probably going to be the first place to hit, because it's the middle of America.
It's a part of America.
Yeah, they're going to have probably one hit here, DC, and on the other side, probably one hit south, one hit north, and just sucked it all in, man, and kill it all at one time.
Speaking of the plagues, when he talks about plagues, is he speaking of when hospitals are going to be rendered unable to operate and nobody can get treatment?
It's all that shit shut down.
Even the simplest diseases can turn lethal.
Yeah, that's a pestilence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever saw that? You ever seen Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple episodes of
Notice
that.
like a lot of these movies with these pandemics, it starts in the 90s because it's with the CDC.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL.
AIDS, sick, all that stuff.
Ebola.
Those are weaponized diseases.
I was just about to say
Because
that.
you got actually Esau so cold with his sword that he actually can genetically alter a disease to go to a certain genetical makeup. You see what I'm saying? If your makeup, they know the makeup of you, they know the makeup of Latins, Negro. We have the same makeup.
Like
you see
the
what I'm saying?
Ebola. Why the Ebola was out there in the West Coast. That's why our people was there.
Yeah, I don't know if you read, but some good information to find what he's talking about. It's a book called Behold a Pale Horse by a man named William Cooper. And there's a section in that book where it goes into, what do you call that, disease warfare?
Yeah,
it goes into that.
warfare.
So this man is trying to kill us. He knows who we are, man. That's why he's trying to get his blessing back, because he said if there's no Israelites, then who's going to be the ones to inherit it? That's why he wants to kill us, man. If you look at the Georgia Guidestone, the Georgia Guidestone says 500 million. I think about 500 million, right? There's 7-point-something billion on the planet Earth. Yeah, they want to cut us off and just use our. They're gonna have like a small. It's gonna be like cattle. They're gonna save some of us to take our organs, and so that's the New World Order. The New World Order is us in slavery and them ruling the whole planet Earth under an ironclad fist, and they just pretty much use us for parts, man. Oh, they gonna take our livers. Our bodies don't run the same, bro. They genetically watched us. There was a town in Africa. It was the first actual concentration camps the Nazis did, and they studied the brains. They had a bunch of decapitated Israelites' heads in jars, man. And this is before the time of actually being able to go into the molecules and all that kind of madness, man. They know that our bodies run different than theirs, man. You know, they're trying to get that blessing, man. This man is sadistic.
Evil ass knowledge.
They showed you that in Get Out. What he told him? He said,
Well,
look, man.
I saw Get Out.
He said, well, look, I want you. And they talking about coming out with another one, man. That whole concept of Get Out, when they was bidding on it, when she was doing the numbers and this, they was bidding on what part they was going to come, man. Like if you go out there to Chicago, organ harvesting is a huge business.
Remember when dude in the movie, dude was just running the night. He ran at night and hit that turn on him. He hit that turn on him. Oh, bro, because that shows you that, man. Look, that Jake went into that body, like, our body, man, our makeup is so different, man. Like, we don't even, the Most High put a boot on us, man. Our bodies, we literally are capable of so much, but the Most High put we're in trouble right now.
We're extraterrestrial.
Exactly. We're actually made up. This goes back to Adam. You see what I'm saying? But we are the children of Yashar Allah, Israel, man, the Prince of the Power. You know, we're getting ready to be unlocked. That's why the Lord said, in the twinkling of an eye, you shall be changed, man. Everybody else in the planet Earth, they're going to die, man. When in the kingdom of heaven, these other nations, they're going to die. They're going to taste the death. They might live a nice life because the earth is going to be fixed again. They're going to eat the right foods and live the right way, have clean water. But when it comes to us, our bodies are going to be different, man. We're not going to run the same, man. That's why it says we're going to peel off this flesh, man. And the Lord is going to upgrade us, man. We're going to get a spiritual and a physical upgrade, man. And Esau wants that. Why do you think he's trying to make super soldiers? Y'all know you researched that. Y'all remember that old Jean-Claude Van Damme movie? Universal Soldier.
Yes, old school.
They doing that for us, man. They get prepared for us.
And they showed you that in Upgrade, man. Basically, like we went to see the movie Upgrade, man. They had super soldiers in there, man. I see why the Lord got to give us spiritual power.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go see Upgrade on Monday.
Well, you're gonna have to, man. Hey, bootlegger, man. You on the internet, right?
I see why we
Man,
got to
don't
get
see that
spiritual
stuff,
power.
man. Bootleg, you can't see the fly on the wall. Go to the movie, man. Damn bootleg shit, you be straining your damn
got
mind.
Hey, I go back to the
That's Al.
this big, man.
You gotta buy that shit.
But that show you why we gonna need spiritual power, man. Because the things that these devils are doing on the left-hand side, man, I'm talking about super soldiers. The dude pulled the damn gun out of his arm. He cocked his arm back and he was cannon in his arm, man.
Let's talk about creating super soldiers that don't feel pain, that don't feel fear, and see in the dark.
It's called, because and it's called MK Ultra. That's because MK Ultra was to control the mind, and then they have something called they wake them up by certain words. You see what I'm saying? The words. You can have this called Manchurian candidates.
That's right.
Manchurian candidates.
I saw the remakes.
But it goes deeper. If you do your research, they'll have an agent sleeper cell right. He'll just be chilling, and all of a sudden they'll come up and they'll say a periodical table of words that won't, because they can't have a chance of a super soldier just waking up all of a sudden. So they say words, like it might be butterfly walking, and they'll say it like that. And then when you hear it, they'll wake up, man. And then it'll be a different personality.
That's true. You said it because, like, going back to Draymond Green, basically with his mother, right? Basically because what they call determinism, so to speak. And then they say like certain symbols, like butterflies and so forth, that contribute. And like basically, like these celebrities, a lot of them are under MK Ultra. That's why when they say certain phrases, they look like they freeze something malfunction. Because we saw but like when we saw that interview with Draymond Green, when he was just kind of looking into the camera like that, he just kind of frozen up. That's basically the MK because it was a documentary on one of the presidents, man, because the president's got to go through MK Ultra too. They had Bill Clinton, man, he was like in his car thing, he was laid back and he looked like a puppet. And all of a sudden it was making him up. The man didn't even look like he was there. They used a certain trigger word and he just came down and it's some sick, sinister shit that these devils are doing.
I just watched a bootleg movie called Flight 666. Nobody's heard of it? That was tough. No, it was tough. It was really phenomenal. Got in that plane, the pilot was actually a serial killer. There was a spirit, a demon, jumping in bodies. People started getting ultra out, tripping. Everybody getting strapped to the chair with the zip ties, tripping. The pilot had killed a girl in every city he went to. Had a bag in the cockpit, the storage facility place, and it had a piece of intestine that led all the way back around to that bag. When they opened that bag up, there were all these surgeries. The murder weapon, the knife, the hammer, pictures of all the women he raped and then murdered. They went there and said, "What's going on?" He said, "What do you mean? Can we talk about when we land?" We try to flip the plane and kill everybody on the plane.
Man, this man is a psychopath, bro. You're not dealing with a normal. This man is this. I always say we are the counterpart. The Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right. We're the counterpart to the right-hand side. We're the good part. So this man is the counterpart to the devil. He's the devil's hound, man. You see what I'm saying? He does everything that the devil will do. 2 Thessalonians is when he doesn't want to get that.
This is Ezekiel 21:10. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Let me get to the point. Cry and howl, Son of man, for it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. So when he was going into those super soldiers, that's part of the terror the Lord is going to use to come against not only Israel, but really everybody in this world is going to be affected. But primarily the only ones that matter are the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You should be aware and take heed of that message, because there is going to come a day where everything's normal right now, people are driving and things like that, but there will come a point you can't do that no more. There's going to be checkpoints out here. You're going to see those super soldiers you were talking about just walking the street like regular civilians, patrolling areas, making sure that nobody's outside after certain curfews and different things like that. And guess what? If they see you, they're not going to question you. They're going to gun you down, because they'll be able to scan you, see if you have a chip. He ain't got no chip, shoot him, kill him. It's going to be serious like that.
I had a cop tell me last week that I should be inside the house by 6 p.m.
You want probation?
Balls.
No, I said, what time should I be inside the house then? He said, well, 6 o'clock p.m. Like in English. Like,
That's going to be a common thing, though, man. That's going to be a common thing.
I got to go inside the house at 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like you said, you got a checkpoint set up everywhere. Like you see right here, right? They see the road. You ain't going to be able to go to Westport. You ain't going to be able to go up the street and take a turn left. They're going to have everything barricaded up. Everything is going to be shut completely down. To the point of you're not out there with a possible reason. They say, look, what's your reason for coming over here? You can't give them a reason. They might gun you you down on site, or they may kill you.
I got a precept here to back you up. This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall